Good day, guys. Welcome to JJ's Academy. And what we have for you today is on steps on accounting. So, as small as it is, it comprises of few topics or subtopics, should I say, under it. So, this course is targeted mostly as 100 level students for those that are just freshers. So, you get. So, what are the topics under steps of accounting? So they involve what starting from source documents, then we have subsidiary, then we have what, then we have what. So before you try to embark on this journey, I advise that you know the principle of double entry very well. If not, you will have problem in almost all of these four topics that I've listed here. So you guys should watch the principle of double entry. I will put the link to the video in my description section below. So now without wasting much of our time, because this is going to take a while for me to round up. So starting with source document. So what is source document? Source document are what? Documentary evidence that what? The transaction has was taking place. So it's an evidence of what? The transaction. So now we have different types of source documents, which shall be, I might not be able to list everything, but let's just start. We have what? Invoice, we have receipt, we have debit note, we have credit note, we have check stub, we have bank statement, we have bank paying slip, we have what? Statement of account. And so on. And we have performer invoice and the rest. So the list goes on and on and on. So invoice, let me just explain few of what source document is, few of these types. So I won't need to necessarily explain all. It's something you can go on yourself and read. And if you need any materials on this, I'll be willing to send it to you personally. So for the invoice is used to record what? Credit transactions. So such as well, that's why we have sales invoice and what purchases invoice. That is what we use invoice for, recording of what? Credit transaction. Why receipt is used for what? Cash transaction. It's used to record cash transaction. It is used to record, it is an evidence that what? Cash transaction has taken place. For instance, now debit credit note here, it is used to correct what? An overcharge by the business to what? Customers. No, when the consumer, you sell goods to the customer, so you overcharge him. Therefore, credit note is being sent for a reduction in the amount. While debit note is what? Is to correct an what? An undercharge. So let me just give you a clip for overcharge. This is for what? Undercharge. So this will be what? A return inward from the customer, while this will be what? Return outward. Then check stop. You know, whenever I issue a check, that little slip that's part of it is what? Check stop. Bank statement is the statement that is used to show the transaction between bank and its customers. and so forth, credit cards, grocery and dress, back pay slip or deposit slip. The statement that is an evidence that you what deposited cash. So without wasting much of our time, remember this is just an introduction session. We are not yet, we have not yet moved into the what calculatory aspect, and we won't be doing that for today. So the next one is what subsidiary book. This is also known as what book of. So I won't be writing that for you. So pay attention. Subsidiary book is known as what book of original entry, book of prime entry. They call it journals or they call it day book. So you can call it each and every one of these four. Book of prime entry, book of original entry, day book or journals. So total we have about six types. So we have about six types of what journals. We have what sales journal or sales day book. We have purchases. We have what sales return or return. We have purchases. We have what cash book. Then we have what or what journal proper. Good. So these are the six what day book. Remember you put day book or journal at the end of it, depending on what you want to do. Journal proper. So what do we use each and every one of this book for? The first one is sales day book. It is used to record purely credit sales, nothing more, nothing less. If you use sales day book to record credit sales only, you use purchases day book to record what credit purchase only. Sales return. What do we use sales return for? It is used to what record goods returned by the what customer to the business only. Return outward, it is used to record goods returned by a business to the what supplier. Cash book, it is used to record what both cash and bank transaction only. Anything that has to do with cash comes into cash book. And before I move to general or journal proper, cash book serve as a subsidiary book and as a ledger. It is the only book that serve as a journal and as a ledger. So when I am going into the types of ledger, cash book is also part of it. Then for general journal or journal proper, it is used to record transactions that cannot fit in into the rest of the day book. For example, once you purchase an asset on credit or when you withdraw goods from your business, it cannot fit in into the rest of this day book. Therefore, it will be recorded in what? In journal. And there is a format for it. So let me give you a format for the day books. You have date, particular, folio, and what? Amount. In some advanced textbook or scenario something, they might decide to add details to it sometimes. Okay, let me add details to it after your folio. Details, then what? Total or amount. So any one of it. This is just like more of a standard. So you can use this format for note. Your what? Currency must be there. The currency sign must be there, otherwise it will not be validated. And the name of the enterprise must be there. So you must take note of these two and the format. So for you to, because this on its own is a mark. So you see this format, you can use this for sales day book, purchase day book, return inward and return outward. But once it comes to cash book, we have single column, double column, three column and multi column. That multi column is known as petty cash book. Are you with me? So that's what cash book is all about. Then as for the format, so I will just be giving you for three column cash book because petty cash book is like a topic on its own. So you have so this is your date, particular, folio, cash, bank, and what your discount allowed. So you might not see what I'm writing because I'm trying to wasting it up because of our time. I don't want to waste your time, you don't want to waste my time. So this is the debit. Can you see? It has a debit and a credit side. But for a normal day book, it does not have a debit and a credit side. It's just a single column or a memorandum account. This is discount receipt, your bank and your cash. So this serves as your what? Your folio. Then you put the name of the enterprise and your what? Currency. Your credit side, your debit and credit side. Then this is a what? Three column. Hope you guys understand. This is the format. But for two column, then you this discount received and discount allowed will not be part of it. For single column, you just write only one amount, which consists of only cash. So that is that about that. It's a topic on its own. Maybe perhaps in the future I will make a video on it on how you can solve a cash book. Now for the general journal, this is the format for a general journal. Your date, your particular, your debit and your what? Credit. So then your naira sign. That's all on general. This is all on general journal. So we are done with what? Subsidiary book. Now we move to ledger. So according to our IAS, we have about four types of ledger. So what is ledger? Ledger is the principal book in which we record transactions from what? Subsidiary book before posting it to what? Our trial balance. Before posting it to our trial balance. Then we have about four. We have your sales ledger. We have our what? Purchases ledger. We have our what? Cash book. Then we have our what? Our general ledger. Sales ledger, purchases ledger, cash book ledger, and general ledger. So this our cash book ledger is also this is how it also look like. It look like our what? So it serves as both. So we are done with it already. Then what do we use our sales ledger for? We need to record our what? Receivables. And what are our receivables? It is formally known as what? Debtors. Debtors. While our purchases ledger is used for what? Our payables. Also known as what? Our creditors. That is what we use our purchases ledger for. Sales ledger is for recording receivables or debtors from where? Sales journal. Purchases ledger is used for recording what? Creditors from what? Purchases ledger. Then cash book, you know what cash book is. And as for general ledger, it comprises of real and what? Nominal account. While these two are personal, these two are for personal accounts. Then this containing real and what nominal, or also known as impersonal accounts. That is what general ledger comprises of. It comprises of any other transaction or account that cannot fit into the rest, similar with that of our general journal. So our general journal is coming to what? General ledger. That is that on what? On ledger. Now for trial balance, it is used to, what is trial balance used for? It is used to test the arithmetical accuracy of what? Of our ledger account. And this is the format for it too also. The difference there is that date will not be there. So format for our trial balance, format for trial balance is just particular debit and credit. The currency sign and the name of what? Enterprise. So that is that all on what I'm going to teach you on for today. That's all that you need to know on steps on accounting. Remember, this is just a preview. It is just the what? Introduction aspect. I have not gone deeper into each and every one of it. So once we get a standard question for it, I will solve everything for you. Although it's gonna be a bit bulk, but I can assure you that it's definitely worth it. So thank you very much for staying with us up to this moment. If you have been watching our video for long now, maybe you have been procrastinating on sharing or subscribing, kindly do that right now. Like and subscribe and share my video with your friends so that they can also learn from it. Thank you very much for watching our videos up to this point. See you in our next class. Thank you.